Hello everybody, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is a video in English, although the letters and it's in Spanish, but uh, I'm using glitter in silver and purple. And here I didn't fast forward the video so you can see how I apply my nail form. It doesn't take me a couple of seconds, maybe like less than 10 seconds to apply and make sure everything's lined up. So right now I'm going to go ahead and start forming my almond shape nail bed, and this mix I made myself, and then I apply it, I start shaping it, I start making the tip of the almond just so I have it right, and I make it how I like it. I make it thin, I don't make it too thick, especially the first one, because I go ahead and place other beads, so I don't want to make it too thick. I want to make it normal, very proportionate. So this is the second pearl, and then I go with a third one, and then I drag it down, and then the other one I put right at the tip and I drag it up. Make sure that I don't touch the skin. Even though it's a practice hand, we have to practice as if it was a real hand. So right there, I did fast forward the video, and I'm going to start with my the silver glitter, and then I start at one side at the center and then drag it to the side, and then I take another bead of the same color, place it at the center, and then drag it to the other side. I make sure right there that before it dries, my smile line is nice and formed, and it's a pretty smile that is not crooked or something. So I make sure it's pretty, and then like I said, I apply the third one, another one at the center, and then drag it up. As you can see, I leave the left side shorter than the right side, and then I place another one just so it could see more that I left one side longer than the other one. And right there, it's where I put it, and then I just make sure it's clean. That's another thing I always say on my videos. We have to, as we work, we have to make sure that our sides are clean, that that we don't leave any excess or any glitter on the sides, just so it can save us time at the end when we want to file. So right there, just making sure that it's not too thick, forming it, and then that's the color I am using. It's from the organic collection called Circus, and that color is Illusion, and it's one of my favorites. I love it, and that one and the yellow one, I just love them. So right here, I'm gonna go with purple acrylic, and then I'm just going to make some petals. The petals that you use or do when you're doing a simple flower. It's not complicated at all. I make sure I leave enough space so you can distinguish one from another. And when I grab my monomer, I grab my pearl, and then I make sure it gets wet before anything. And once it's already wet, if I have excess of monomer, I wipe it, and then I apply it to the nail, and then I start working on it. If it has the right amount of monomer, I don't wipe it, just so I could work with it much faster. So at the end, I put another one to the left side, just so it could continue to have the shape that I wanted at the beginning. um, with the glitter, with the silver one, um, just so you can kind of see the same pattern that I used at the beginning. Then what I do is I encapsulate with clear acrylic. I usually use like about, depending on the length of the nail, I use like 3 pearls or 4. um, I never encapsulate the nail bed. I never do that. As I apply the first pearl at the smile line, I drag it up, I tap it and I drag it up, but I don't encapsulate. I think it gives it like a thicker look. And when I do my nails, I try to achieve a natural look. Even though they're long, I try to make it thin, and to make it the most natural that I can. So now that I have encapsulated, I use my magic wand. You can use, it doesn't have to be any brands. They even sell these at eBay like for $8, I think. Also, I have a friend, Berenice Hernandez, on my Facebook that sells this one. This one I bought it off from her when I went to TJ for a course, and I like it. I like it a lot. So now I start filing down. I start from the bottom, sides, tip, and then at the top at the end. I make sure that my nail bed continues to look thin, so that's why I use my drill, and then I buff off the lines that I did with either the file or the drill, whatever is it that I use. So at the end, I only place rhinestones, and I hope you like it. This is what the result is, and if you like, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. It does not bother me at all. But I really appreciate the time that you just put in here to watch my video. That just means a lot to me. So this is the final result. Thank you for watching, and until next tutorial. Bye bye.